Ding played a world championship match against Ian Nepomniachtchi in April of 2023. He won the match and became the world chess champion, but after that, he just disappeared. Well, now he is back, participating in his first tournament in almost a year. Ding has already made a draw in his first game, and now he is playing with white pieces. Ding starts the game with English opening, and his opponent goes for a symmetrical variation. White is preparing to fianchetto the bishop, while black immediately strikes in the center. Ding also fights for the center with d4. After the dust has settled, the position is equal. But black has an isolated pawn, which is usually difficult to defend. In this position, black goes for an interesting idea. Ding's opponent sacrifices a pawn on d5, but after an exchange on e3, white has a very ugly pawn structure. Even though Ding is up a pawn, he doesn't have significant advantage. Both players castle their kings to safety. After that, they both try to fight for the open c-file. Black moves their knight to the center, and white decides to trade the rooks. After that, Ding also trades his knight for a bishop on b6. He temporarily sacrifices his pawn on b2 and activates his queen on a4, attacking both rook and knight. He wins pawn back on a7 and applies pressure on f7 square. Black defends it. Ding trades his knight for a bishop, and now e6 pawn is weak. His opponent trades rooks on f1 square and decides to trade his weak e-pawn for Ding's a pawn. Now players are in an interesting endgame. Ding is up a pawn, but his pawn are doubled, and his opponent has strong outside pass pawn, so the position is equal. Ding gives several checks to his opponent. White defends their pawn on e3. After that, black offers a queen trade. Ding tries to activate his bishop, while his opponent starts pushing his passed pawn. White stops it with a bishop. Ding's opponent tries to activate his king to help his pawn. And here comes the critical mistake of the game. King to d4 is a terrible blunder. It allows white to activate their queen on a b5 square. Now black needs to protect both their knight and pawn. But queen is overloaded on d6. So black has to give up a pawn on b4. Now Ding pushes his pawn, and his opponent tries to stop it with his knight. White's queen attacks black's knight, and seemingly black defends the knight after king to d4. But here comes the beautiful move from world champion. Queen takes d5, sacrificing the queen. After king takes d5 and a 7 check, black resigns, as white is just going to make new queen on e8. Ding is back, and he is ready for more chess.